If anybody thought this debacle was going to go away slowly or, just poof into non existence, well, I've got something else to fucking say. I've got something else to say to you. I'm sorry, this is a swamp cleaner. Welcome back to the channel. I know you just heard me swear, but this one is going to be a full on rant. I know my last video said it was an anger rant, but this one is just going to be off the rails. How the hell can it can get any worse than fucking 13 service members getting vaporized by a suicide bomber? Oh, that's right. Let's leave Americans behind and say, oh, only 10% are stranded. Let's leave service dogs behind to the hands of the Taliban, because we know what happens to dogs under Islam, right? We know what happens to them, right? Right? Yeah, we do. I don't want to say what we do, but we know what happens. They get tortured and killed. Okay? So, and then on top of that, on top of all that, Joe Biden wants to disrespect directly to the face of a Gold Star mother who just lost her son due to this man's incompetence. I'm sorry. I know I seem like I'm a little bit different, but that's because I am legitimately done with what's going on. Joe Biden needs to be impeached. Joe Biden needs to resign. Something needs to happen where this man leaves office. You had Democrats screaming to high heaven that Donald Trump needed to be removed because of a fucking phone call. And now, what do you get? You get Joe Biden saying, oh no, our withdrawal was magnificent. It was awesome. Dogs were left behind that are going to get killed by the Taliban. And our withdrawal was so wonderful. Like, it was so wonderful. Like we were put under a tough spot, but we came out with our heads held high. Well, I'm sorry, but I know the mainstream media is gonna bury this. And I know the legacy media is gonna try to carry water for Joe Biden, but this is disgusting. I'm gonna get into what happens here with Shayna Chapel, who is the mother of Kareem Nakui, who died in Afghanistan defending the gate to the airport. He should have been withdrawn. They knew, Biden and all of his cohorts knew the attack was going to come, but we'll keep him there anyway, and to just get as many people as we can. And they sacrificed their lives for what? For what? For nothing. For nothing. And that's what this mother says, Shayna Chapel. She said, I'm going to read this verbatim because I'm so angry. Because the context is this woman's Instagram and Facebook accounts were suspended for what she posted here. But now, recent events, recent news has come out that Instagram has reversed the suspension. I'm sure that if Instagram reversed that, so did Facebook. But that doesn't deny the fact that Facebook and Instagram deleted this grieving mother's posts about her son and about her detailed experience with meeting Joe Biden. And I'm going to read these verbatim to you. I'm going to read them right now. I'm just so angry. I just need to do it. Shayna Chapel in Norco Uncensored. Lance Corporal Kareem Nakui is my son. I just got home about 2 hours ago from watching my son be removed from the plane. So I am now finally able to watch videos of what our awesome town has done to honor my son and our fallen heroes. I want to thank you all so much for your love and support. My heart has been torn from my chest, and I know I will never be the same again. I got to exchange words with Biden yesterday. He is a complete POS. What means piece of shit. If you are someone who still supports Biden, then do not comment on this post. I'm hurt and I'm angry. The blood of my son and our fallen heroes is on Biden's hands. I let him know that face to face yesterday. As my son and our fallen heroes were taken off the plane yesterday, disrespectful Biden checked his watch 5 different times. Actually, I heard it's more like a dozen or more. Biden is not our president and he is no leader. My son's body will return to Norco in 7 to 10 days so I can lay him to rest. After I lay him to rest, I am leaving in my blue Toyota Tundra to drive to the White House, and I will not leave the White House until Biden resigns and takes his whole fucked up admin with him. Anyone who wants to join is more than welcome to follow along. It's time we show our numbers and take back our country because only we, the people, can save our country. Once again, thank you all so much for everything. I know some of you have messaged me, and I am sorry that I haven't gotten back to you, but my messenger and messages are full, pretty much. So that's what she posted. I think that was on Instagram. Now let's go to her Facebook post, because remember, she was also deleted off Facebook. This one's a little bit more spicy because it's directly targeted at Biden, but it's not spicy enough to trigger any algorithms. It's not spicy enough to condone a ban. You know what happened here? Some privileged left-wing prick in Silicon Valley was flagged her posts, and this dumbass who has no connection to reality whatsoever and is in the tank for the left just said, "Oh, look at this person threatening the president of the United States. How dare this person? They are horrible." So they deleted them. But then only after massive backlash, because, that's the only thing that it takes to fucking restore people's accounts is actual backlash of reality and not this perceived notion of what the lefties think everybody is, which is the left thinks everybody is a bunch of Nazis who don't believe with them. But this is her Facebook post. It's a little more spicy, but I'm going to read it too. President Joe Biden, this message is for you. I know my face is etched into your brain. I was able to look you straight in the eyes yesterday and have words with you. After I lay my son to rest, you will be seeing me again. And I know how, and this is me saying, I know how the lefties will say that, ooh, that's a threat. No, she's just saying she's going to see him again. That's all it is. I'm going to see you again. That's it. There's no threat behind it. I'm going to see you again. Remember, I am the one who stood 5 inches from your face, and I was letting you know I would never get to hug my son again, hear his laugh, and then you tried to interrupt me and give me your own sob story, and I had to tell you that this isn't about you, so don't make it about you. Then you said you just wanted me to know that you know how I feel, and I let you know that you don't know how I feel, and you do not have the right to tell me you know how I feel. You then rolled your eyes in your head like you were annoyed with me, and I'll let you know that the only reason I was talking to you was out of respect for my son. And that was the only reason why I then proceeded to tell you again how you took my son away from me and how I will never get to hug him, kiss him, laugh with him again, etc. You turned to walk away. You turned to walk away, and I let you know my son's blood was on your hand. And you threw your hand up behind you as you walked away from me, telling, like you were saying, okay, whatever. I'm sorry. The reason why I'm listening to this is because I'm so mad. Because I can see it in my brain. I can see it in my head. Her berating him for what he did, for his inaction, for what he didn't do, and saving them. And then all he does is and turn around and throw his hand up, I can see it happening in my brain, and it makes me angry. It makes me so angry. And she continues, "You are not the President of the United States of America, Biden. Cheating isn't winning. You are no leader of any kind. You are weak. You are a weak human being and a traitor. You turned your back on my son and all of our heroes. You are leaving the White House one way or another because you do not belong there. My son's blood is on your hands. All 13 of them. Their blood is on your hands. If my President Trump was in his rightful seat, then my son and the other heroes would still be alive. You will be seeing me again very soon. By the way, as my son and the rest of our fallen heroes were being taken off the plane yesterday, I watched you disrespect us all 5 different times by checking your watch. More than 5, by the way. More than 5. What the fuck is so important that you had to keep looking at your watch? You are nobody special, Biden. America hates you." And then, for those posts, you know what this woman had to endure? Her Instagram and Facebook accounts being suspended. And so she says this: "Since IG has disabled my account, I'm sure Facebook will be deleting my account also. Isn't it that cute how the blood of my son is on Biden's hands and they choose to silence me?" That is the Democrats. That is the Biden administration. That is the left in a nutshell. They don't care about optics. They don't care about reality. They care about their narrative and how much power they can get. So when you have sycophants like this running the fucking country, when you have the weak-ass leaders like Biden saying, "We're going to give the Taliban more money if they just give us the rest of the Americans who are there." So you're negotiating with terrorists. Oh, how has the country fallen? Oh, how has the country been demeaned? Wikipedia literally lists the Afghan war with America as the Taliban win. That's how we're going to be remembered. This is how we're going to be remembered. People left behind. Dogs left on the tarmac to be killed by the Taliban. Grieving Gold Star family members being ignored and belittled by the President of the United States. Is this what lefties voted for? Well, it seems like that's exactly what you voted for, because this is what's happening. Biden is a disgrace. The entire Afghanistan thing was a disaster. And who's going to be held accountable? Oh yeah, a lieutenant colonel from the Marines who dared to speak out against the administration and against his superiors. So he was going to be, he was fired, he was reprimanded, he was going to be held for psychological evaluation, but he said, "Fuck that, I'm resigning because this is some bullshit." That man is more of a patriot than anybody in Biden's regime and anybody who's associated with Biden. Fuck him. Fuck anybody who says that Biden is better than Donald Trump, because you're living in a dream world. Would Donald Trump allow American soldiers to be slaughtered like this? Even if it was just a terrorist attack out of nowhere, and Americans were slaughtered like in Germany, because we have American soldiers all throughout Germany, because we have bases in Germany. What is it if they attacked them there, and then Trump responded? This is not the same thing. Trump did not put soldiers in harm's way for no reason. Biden did. And they died for nothing. And who's going to be held accountable? Who? Austin? Milley? Biden? Blinken? Who? You tell me. Because at this point, the buck doesn't seem to stop anywhere. The buck keeps to be spinning around And I guarantee you the buck is going to land in the hand of the taxpayer. You and me. And that's what we get. That's what America gets for voting against the orange man. That's what America gets for voting against something and not voting for something. This is what you get. An inept, dementia-ridden piece of crap. And with that, I will say goodnight. This has been the Swamp Cleaner. Hope you see you later.